Okay, it's my elf boys and girls. My elf children. In the face of a new draconic threat, Mold would indeed benefit from Istinian's presence. Of course. Yet I cannot help but wonder how Prowl and Tataru intend to locate him. They certainly seem confident, however. Yes, I do remember us leading off the bat. Alright, Alisei, what's the haps? Alisei is waiting patiently for the return of certain scions. Not least of all you, of course. Good news, Griffin. Tancred and Urianger has finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak, but no meanwhile in Garlemald scenes anymore of their hot romance in enemy territory. As they still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Lions, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so how fucking convenient. Okay. Welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Really. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was a little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alisei, Graha, and Griffin. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Yeah, like we were just moving on. We were thought, oh hey, all this shit is finally getting done, and then oh no, we have little lasers in the sky full of these ugly towers. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Though I can't help noticing that we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try. Repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to appraise Raban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. They mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed. It was just as Liz said. Worse, in fact, devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the third, however, were notably by their absence. Who is Nerva again? Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Pandaniel? Perhaps, or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. Was Nerva mentioned? I literally... That's drawing a blank on me. Maybe it's from Baja. I haven't done Baja at all. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. Okay? It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working here day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold. Like something from a nightmare, according to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly revised with the manipulation of Aether Mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet, as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchange between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. Ooh. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Van Daniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to be valuable. Never thanks. We'll be sure to have some for... We'll be sure to save some for Urianger, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on towers, and he requested our presence. Why not leave that to us? You must be worried from your vision. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been in my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter. As I promised Prowl, we need not all attend. Oh, but of course, since I got nothing better to do, of course I'm going to go. Very well, I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we have to speak with Uriaje before the meeting. I guess. Hello, cat people. Oh, it's just you. Hi. If you're curious to know what I will be doing in your absence, let us speak of it another time. At present, Prowl and I have no more than a hypothesis. Okay, I trust your hypotheses, they're usually very good. Okay, speak with Uriaje in the Alamigan quarter. To the Alamiga. Uriaje, my bro. My dude, my homie. My friends, much and more I have heard of your travails in our absence. Certain I am to see you all heal and whole. As our way to see you safely return from your mission, Uriaje, I trust Thancred made you feel welcome? Wow. Ooh. Well, if it isn't Alfred Owens, my again. Arvinald, you son of a bitch. Ironbald. Oh, Arvinald. Ironbald. Okay, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Oh man. Well, I am sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elzen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Auroch such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Them's fighting words. Yeah, I like it. I like it. You tell them. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moingrida towered over me nonetheless. Rip Moingrida. I'm glad to have you relevant again. Ironbald brings out the best in Nocturnal, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease with each other's company. It's almost endearing. Well, he has to have something, and you have to have something. Come on, don't take this away from him. So what exactly brings you here? Oh, Cordola mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? Eh? What give you that impression? Okay. What do you mean? This is obviously about the towers, why not? Actually, tell me later. You got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? You're being sketchy, dude. I thought we were bros. If Cordola is going with him, that must be... Oh, that must be something else? The primal? My apologies. As Arenvald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Just fucking tell us. It's not like we don't know about whatever stuff you guys do. Alright. Hello, Geronimo kiddo. Oh yes, the husbando.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
More ship puns.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Yes, I do enjoy her boobs.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal.
And I still don't know what the fuck is up. Blah 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 blah.
Since then, we have seen no sign of this Daniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us.
Did you say hit or kill? I wouldn't have known if there wasn't a text there.
Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
We already have a counter that's, like, so prolific and so, like, easy to come that tempering isn't even a worry anymore. Which is good, I guess.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
Garlemald, yeah.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Yeah, what is the entity that they're being binded to? Or the concept or whatever.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful as ever. So beautiful and blue.
Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania.
Yeah?
The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
Okay.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
You guys keep passing around that name, but you don't even know what to I know it's Fandaniel's like backup troop, but I don't even know.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
Yeah, if all the towers are just gonna temper everyone, then...
Given the nature of the enemy, and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Oh yeah, I wonder who that could be. Oh yeah, that seems like a good choice. Ooh, oh yeah.
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Did he have a voice actor before? He probably did sometime in Soul, but I really don't remember. Things all so long ago, then all coming back. Yes, please don't acknowledge Fordola, the hottest person in the room. Like, she's been missing for an entire expansion and no one says shit. Except that numbers can prove a hindrance when infiltrating enemy territory, but to send only 2? Oh, somebody with a chicken. Oh no, that's not right. Okay, alright, is it just you two? Okay. Now that it's out and open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. Oh, Fordola was there. Fuck, I should have talked to her. Girl, why you standing away from here? Huh.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamoldva and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Oh, he's got an accent now. Oh.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
Dude, he's been beating up primals left and right. Have a little faith.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I know he has this accent. It was like sort of faintly, I'm not gonna say Scottish because I don't know shit about EU accents. But it's very close to
And
it.
you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
No, it's very faint. It's not a strong Scottish or accents, like super weak.
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
I think there's only one patch in Stormblood where we explored this relationship, and I wish we had more of it.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it.
They're getting... The towers have patrols? I guess.
Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Paglth'an instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Paglth'an.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Oh no, why'd you do that? Are you telling me that this guy's gonna die? Don't say shit like that, Alphino.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh?
Arenvald, don't you fucking die on me, dude. You're like the chillest bro here.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway.
Yeah, I knew all this fake Echo stuff was gonna come
But
back.
we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
I don't like how you, like, put so much emphasis on trying to be something. Like, don't make it about you, my dude. Just don't focus on yourself. The more you focus on yourself, the more people focus on you, and then that's what makes it hurt more when inevitably they try to, like, you know...
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
Okay, inspiring words. And Fordola is never without her.
He does not want for
face.
conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Lunar Bahamut.
Ah, bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. Oh, I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
It sounds like you're busy there. What's up?
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
This is like, oh no, not this shit again. I'm out.
But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Okay, why were you so happy about that? How's that little teasing, like, lift in her tone?
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Oh, yeah, I remember that name for her airship. The best name in the fucking world. Tataru, go there on your banana. Your bonanza.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Banana bonanza.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
Can you please take this catboy with you too, man?
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Alright, goodbye, Pappy. Bonanza. I was so happy when I heard that. Bonanza. Okay. Okay. Okay, so who's the people I can talk to? I can't see because there's so many people here. here. Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. His was another name that featured prominently in history books, and it will be fascinating to meet the man in the flesh. Okay, where's my daughter? Where is she? There you go. I get the impression Arenvald is a lot more apprehensive than he lets on. He will have to be great. He will have been grateful Alphino was there to see him off. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Alphino. God, look at this chicken. Alphino is keen to track down Estinian. Here be dragons. So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. Are you wearing high heels, my dude? Okay, strange person, I'm gonna leave you now. Let's go to... I'll go back home, literally. Okay. Where's all my hot husbandos at? I have only visited Ishgard once before, after the devastation of the 8th Umbral Calamity. To see the place in all its former, forgive me, in all its original glory is a tantalizing prospect indeed. Assuming we find him, this will be my first encounter with the famous Estinian, and if he's half the man Alphino claims, I'll fully expect to go weak at the knees, perhaps do a bit of fainting while I'm... Oh man, I love this, honestly. At present, good. Let's split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Gra and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Griffin can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Oh, even Alphino has that new target ring. To let you know he's facing over there. Very well, let us convene at the airship landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. Alright, I think I shall begin at the Skysteel Manufactory, so perhaps we could try the congregation. Lucia may have heard news of our friend's return. Fair enough. I mean, wouldn't the first thing you do is to go apprise Amric or whatever? How do you do, person? I still not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right. Day by day, the people strive to restore Ishgard to its former glory, yet the Talaforoi would seek to undo all that we have achieved and threaten not only our city, but the entire world. As ever, we Temper Knights are ready to fight to the last. I love your candor, my dude. Good morrow to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. What do we owe you? Oh, he's not back yet? Okay. I see. No, we were not aware Estinian has returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Emmerich only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Alright, that plan went down the dumpster, so let's see what everyone else did. Parents don't do that. They're like, oh, where's my son? Where's my daughter? They're like, where's that little shit? Or where's nickname X here? Sir Estinian is every bit as elusive as Uriaje suggested. He could have also just left. I mean, he might not be hiding in the city.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, you never met him before, so you don't know what he looks like.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
No, no one gives a shit, to be honest. Oh. Speak of the devil.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Oh, why are you going to balance it like this?
Too long.
That's not.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino. Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Oh no. What's happening?
I am not Alphino!
Oh god, that's a trigger. Don't do that.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
Oh, wow.
Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Oh no. He never mentioned he had a sister, didn't he?
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
Oh god, this fanboy.
To think
oh
the
my
day
god.
would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Oh god, he's literally fanboying right now. Please, dude, you're you're embarrassing me.
Someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting. Estinian! It's been too long. No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
Yeah, what I love this is all this brotherly love. Oh, I'm feeling love right now.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps he sees them as brothers he never had. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them. Or can't keep them all to himself. I want to see this just to see what her reaction is.
Keep him to my... You're joking, aren't you? I'd be glad if someone would take him off my hands.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azis La.
Azis La? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Oh yeah, we just gone straight to that. Well, that's good.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azis La, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azis La together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
Yeah, it's the funnest
I see no
airship
reason why
in the
not.
world.
Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again, and I'll throw you overboard.
Yeah, tell him. You tell him. Oh, he didn't say it. Didn't come back for that.
I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he's not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt?
Who said he wasn't blunt? He's the bluntest spear in the shed.